this is Munjamaka Suyalo 9th class from TSWRSU Yalgonu district Kalinagar. Okay, welcome to mathematics. Okay, as a part of mathematics, I have chosen one of the concepts, that is our topic is we are going to discuss about the surface areas and perimeters of the plane figures. Yes, surface areas means the object which occupies the space is called areas, and the perimeters means the boundary of the object or the boundary of the place, that is we are measured now, that is called the perimeters of the plane figures. So plane figures mainly consist length and breadth. Okay, the objects which consist length and breadth are known as the plane figures. Here we can see some examples of the plane figures. Here square. Square means the properties of squares, all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal and each angle measured 90 degrees. Two diagonals are equal. Four symmetrical lines also it will divide. So the area of square is equal to S square, means S into S side. Okay. Next, perimeter of the. So if we product the product of side into side, then we can get the area. So let's further we can discuss how to find surface areas and plane figures. Now I am giving the whatever the plane figures and the formula to get the areas and perimeter. So perimeter of the square. So all the sides are equal now. How many sides consists a square? 5, 3? No. Here we can see the 4 sides are there. Yes or no? So the square has 4 sides. So all sides are equal. So 4 into side. Perimeter equal to 4 into side. This is the areas and perimeter of the square. Next we have rectangle. Here rectangle opposite sides are equal and each angle measured 90 degrees. Okay, and the opposite lines, opposite sides are parallel to each other. Two pair of opposite sides are equal and two pair of parallel lines also equal. So the area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Okay, length into, this is the side which is longest in the figure, it we consider as a length, and which is as less, that is breadth. Okay, understood now. Area of the rectangle is equal to length into breadth, means LB. Next, perimeter of the rectangle is equal to, this is, so all the sides. If you don't know the formula, then nothing is there to get the perimeter. If you have the 4 sides, the how many sides are there present in the plane figure or any other, then if you add, then exactly we can get the perimeter of the figure. So perimeter of the rectangle means here it can be, it is S in the square. So in the rectangle it is length and it is breadth. So if you add all the sides, means LB plus LB, LB plus LB plus LB. Okay, sorry, LB plus L plus, L plus B plus L plus B. Okay, this is one of the side, L plus B plus L plus B plus, because these are opposite sides now. So here L plus L both are, sorry, LB both are common, L and L. LB plus LB, two LBs are there in this expression. So LB plus LB is equal to, how many LBs are there? Okay, here all the sides we have written L plus B plus L plus B. So here how many L's are there? 2L. So 2L plus 2B. Okay, and what is the common 2? So that's why we are writing like we have taken 2 out from this equation. So 2 of the, what are the remaining? L plus B. So this is the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, 2 of L plus B. The formula is derived like this. Okay, next parallelograms is also same. Opposites, 2 pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel lines also equal. Here opposite, in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. So this angle is equal to this. This angle is equal to this. Okay. Opposite sides are equal. Here also. Here all the sides are equal in a square. So to get the here we can consider it as a base and it is a height. Beam is not a it is a base and it is a height. So if we draw a perpendicular line on a base, we can get here 90 degrees. So length into breadth. What is the area of parallelogram? Yeah, sorry, breadth into base into height. So BH. Always we measure the areas in square meters and perimeters in the measurement centimeters only. So now perimeter is equal to same like as rectangle 2 arm L plus D. If you don't know the formula, if you add all sides, we can get the area 2 arm L plus D. Next, in a rhombus, it is also like as a square. We can get the area by the product of diagonals and half. Here if we draw diagonals, two diagonals, here the intersecting points, here each angle measure 90 degrees in a rhombus. All the sides are equal in a rhombus. So area of rhombus is equal to area of rhombus of d1 into d2. Of d1 into d2. We will discuss about how this formula derived from this after. Next, perimeter of the rhombus. If we add all the sides, okay, like all the sides, we can get the perimeter of the sum of all sides. Sum of all sides. Okay, this is the rhombus areas and perimeters. Next, what we have trapezium. So trapezium, in the trapezium, what are the properties? Opposite means here the base height and one of the sides, two sides are parallel to each other. So if we draw a perpendicular line on base, if we take here it is a B, A and it is a B. Then this is the perpendicular line means height. So it is height between the two sides A and B, H. Okay, I understood. By this formula we can get this total area of the trapezium. Area means inner side of the trapezium. How many centimeters or meter or kilometers squares in that. So we have the formula area of trapezium equal to half H of L A plus B. Okay, half into H of A plus B square units. Centimeters, kilometers, meters square. Okay. Next, perimeter means if we add the sides, we can get the perimeter. Next, this is a quadrilateral. These are all comes from quadrilateral only. Square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium. Here quadrilateral. To find the area of quadrilateral, here one diagonal will give. So these are the heights. These are the heights between on the diagonals. So this is a height 1. If we consider height 2, h1 h2, it is a diagonal. So they will give the three measurements and to find the area of the rhombus. Okay. Sorry, quadrilateral. So area of quadrilateral equal to half d of h1 plus h2 like trapezium formula. So perimeters means if you add the all sides, we can get the perimeter of the quadrilateral. After we will discuss but how this formula derived. Next, here we have a triangle. Triangles means tri means three angles. Triangles means three angles. We can see observe. How many angles are you can able to observe in the triangle? Yes, only three. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3. So how do we get the area of the triangle? So if we from the upper vertex if we draw a perpendicular line on the base, this is considered as a base. It is a height. So area of the triangle equal to half into base into height. Half, how do we get half? A perpendicular line is dividing a one triangle into two parts. So that's why half into base into height. Like that we can get the area of the triangle. Next, perimeter of the triangle equal to sum of the three sides. Yes, how many sides consist? How many sides consist in a triangle? Yes, only three sides. So sum of three sides is equal to perimeter of the triangle. Okay, next. And we have a circle. Yes or no? Perimeter in these all